BJP has now released its second list of candidates. NDTV Bihar Newsbreak has confirmed this, and Maithili Thakur has been fielded from Alinagar. 12 names in BJP's second Bihar list. We of course saw yesterday that BJP had released its first list, which clearly saw 9 women contestants in that list. And now BJP has released its second list, which consists 12 names in that list. Maithili Thakur yesterday had announced her induction to the Bharatiya Janata Party, and she would be contesting from Alinagar. And that's the news coming in. BJP has now released 12 names in its second list after releasing its first list yesterday. Maithili Thakur has been fielded from Alinagar. She announced her induction yesterday. Of course, BJP has rather given more importance to young women youth leaders this time around, because yesterday we saw 9 women leaders in that list. And the latest that we are telling you right now is that BJP has released its second list. 12 contestants have been announced in this list. 2 women contestants are in the second list of the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. Spoken to Maithili Thakur on her induction to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Take a listen.
मशहूर लोक गायिका मैथिली ठाकुर अब भारतीय जनता पार्टी में शामिल हो चुकी हैं। क्या मैं ये कहूं कि मैं बिहार की सबसे युवा महिला विधायक होने वाली लड़की से बात कर रही हूं? क्या कहूं मैं, अपने गाने के अंदाज में मुझे बता दीजिए आप क्या महसूस कर रही हैं।
बाजन बाजे शहनैया छठी मैया थीन आई, छठी मैया थीन आई।
इस बार छठ पूजा अलग कैसे हो जाएगी आपके लिए?
मेरा बड़ा मन होता है कि छठ पूजा मैं अपने लोगों के साथ बिताऊं, और ऐसा ही होने वाला है। मैं बिहार में ही रहती हूँ मोस्टली छठ के समय पर, अलग अलग जगह कार्यक्रम करती रहती हूँ, लोगों के बीच में रहती हूँ, अलग अलग घाटों पे जाती हूँ। तो बस इस बार भी वैसा ही कुछ होगा।
इस बार बीजेपी ही क्यों ज्वाइन की और सबसे बड़ा कारण क्या रहा?
कहीं ना कहीं मैं मोदी जी से बहुत प्रभावित हूँ, और मैं बिहार की जो एनडीए सरकार है उससे भी काफ़ी प्रभावित हूँ। एज अ यूथ मैं उन्हें बहुत पसंद करती हूँ, तो बस यही है कि उनका साथ देने आई हूँ।
मोदी जी की कोई ऐसी बात जो आपको हमेशा याद रहेगी?
उनके कॉन्क्लेव्स में बैठने में बड़ा आनंद आता है जब उनको सुनते हैं। तो एक बात नहीं, ढेर सारी बातें हैं, तो उनका बोलना बहुत पसंद है मुझे।
उन्होंने आपका गाना भी ट्वीट किया था कुछ दिन पहले पोस्ट।
जी, उन्होंने 2-3 बार पोस्ट किया है।
मिलकर कोई बात कही थी कभी?
ऐसे बोलते हैं, नमस्ते मैथिली, तैयारी कैसी चल रही है? तो जिस तरीके से वो सबसे कनेक्ट होते हैं तो अच्छा लगता है।
And for more on this, my colleague Padmaja is joining me live from the newsroom. Padmaja, get us the latest on BJP now releasing its second list. And this time around as well, we've seen 2 women contestants in the second list after yesterday, of course, 9 women contestants in its first list.
That's correct. Quite a few interesting names. Of course, Maithili Thakur will get a lot of attention given that she had recently joined the BJP. Very extremely young candidate. She has been fielded, her first political outing. But another interesting name that is present here is Anand Mishra. He's a former IPS officer. He was known as a encounter specialist. Interestingly, he's led several anti-Maoist operations at a time when, the anti-Maoist target of 2026 has been kept by the centre, by the Home Ministry. An interesting choice of candidate. What is also interesting about him is that he had joined the Jan Suraj party. He led their youth wing earlier. He had switched over to the BJP, I think just a couple of months ago. In August, he had shifted to the BJP along with a few other leaders. A young face, a dynamic face, has been in the IPS. We've seen several such people in UP also get fielded. Asim Arun is one of them. And here we've got Anand Mishra being fielded from Sonpur. Vinay Kumar Singh has been given a ticket. Another young face face that in fact I noticed has been fielded from Shahpur. Rakesh Ojha, his father used to be the vice president of the BJP in Bihar. So quite a few young faces here have also been given a place. Rahesha.
Right, Padmaja. Talk to us about what, according to you, is right now the strategy of the Bharatiya Janata Party, because we are seeing a lot of young faces, a lot of women leaders being pitched for, being nominated here. And yesterday we saw how the Congress party workers, they came out on the streets. They were demonstrating against the fact as to how they don't have any youth representation in the list that came out yesterday of the Congress party.
The number one talking point is now going to be the BJP has released the names of 71 plus 12, which is about 89 total candidates have been declared by them. The JDU has declared 57 and Jitan Ram Manjhi has declared 6. So you've got a sizable number of names already being declared by people who are on this side of the political divide, the ruling coalition as it were. You've got about 89 out of 101 being declared by the BJP. You've got 57 being declared by the JDU and 6 by the Hindustan Awam Morcha. And on the other hand, you have still got no final list, not even a final formula. As we speak, Rahesha, we had another meeting of the Congress that took place today, and as NDTV has been reporting, leaders of the Congress have now left for Patna. They said that in Delhi, in their meeting, about 50 to 60 seats have already been discussed and have been decided, but yet there is a deadlock which nobody can deny. So look at the contrast between both of the alliances. On the one hand, you have a ruling alliance which is out with its list, one list from the JDU, 2 lists from the BJP, the entire candidate list declared by HAM, and on the other, you still don't have a final seat sharing formula being declared, far less a list. Of course, there were several leaders, including Tejasvi Yadav himself, who have already filed their nomination, but as far as an actual formula and a seat-by-seat breakup is concerned, that still hasn't come from the Mahagathbandhan. So you can expect, and it's also important that just a couple of days are left now for the last date for filing of nominations for phase 1. Remember, there are 2 phases in which the Bihar elections is taking place. For phase 1, we just have about 2 days left for the filing of nominations to take place, and you still don't have a final list from the Mahagathbandhan. And that is pretty much going to be the narrative over the next few hours as well. Rahesha.
Right, Padmaja, stay with us. We also have with us Prabhakar and Vasudha joining me live. Coming to you, Prabhakar, like Padmaja clearly said that the second list of the Bharatiya Janata Party is out, but there are still rumblings and rift within the Mahagathbandhan. Tell us more on that.
Yeah, they have not been able to settle the numbers as of now. Forget of the name of the candidates or for that matter the seat numbers. But even the numbers within the Mahagathbandhan, that has not been settled yet. So Congress is yet to release any list so far, officially speaking, and even RJD has not released the list, left party. So the entire Mahagathbandhan, I would say, though they have handed over symbol to a few of the candidates who were almost like the sure-shot candidates, so they have been handed over symbol. But there is a formality of releasing the official list, as BJP is doing, as for that matter as JDU did, and they officially released the list. So that is yet to be released by any of the parties of Mahagathbandhan. In fact, they are still struggling with the numbers, and remember, it's just 48 more hours to go, 2 more days to go before the nomination process for the first phase would actually end. So it's indeed a very worrisome situation, and compared to what the situation in Mahagathbandhan or India Alliance, NDA seems to be much sorted, though there's some dispute over 1 or 2 seats for which Upendra Kushwaha had to actually fly to Delhi and meet Amit Shah, as we saw today. So, but more or less 99.9%, the seats are settled, the numbers are settled, and the candidates are being declared.
Vasudha, coming to you, what do you make of NDA strategy right now, which is few days ahead of the Bihar Assembly polls, with the NDA giving more importance to the young youth leaders, especially women, with 2 women contestants in the second list. Yesterday we saw 9 women contestants in the list, and yesterday we also saw how the Congress workers were protesting against lack of representation of younger politicians, lawmakers for the nominations of the Bihar Assembly polls.
That's right, Rahisha. In fact, yesterday's list was all about social alliances. Prima facie, this list looks like a balance of old and new. So if you have a Kedarnath Singh who joined the BJP from the RJD, comes from a politically influential family, if he has been fielded today as part of the second list, you also have a Ranjan Kumar who's been a former district president of Muzaffarpur. He's been fielded. There's a booth worker. There's somebody who comes from the grassroots organization, Mahesh Paswan from the BJP, who has also been fielded. While the most conspicuous names are, of course, of Maithili Thakur, who is this folk singer, extremely popular and will be very useful for the BJP NDA as, a pan-state star campaigner. She's been fielded from Alinagar, something that our team has also been talking about. You have Anand Mishra, seen as a very dabang police officer. He joined the BJP a few months ago, is from the Assam cadre, so he has also been fielded. So clearly, it's a mix of old and new, but at the same time, it's also an understanding, like Rakesh Ojha was somebody who fought elections as an independent last time from Shabad, and he is seen to have disrupted a lot of BJP's prospects. So this time he's been fielded as the BJP's candidate. So clearly a mix of old and new, a mix of learnings from the past and experimenting, and more importantly, giving the alliance a sense of assurance in future that everything seems to be on track. And like Prabhakar was also saying, 90% seems to really being worked out. There are about 6 to 7 seats where there is still some confusion, is what my sources are telling me, and that is expected to be resolved in the next few days. But October 17th being the last day for the deadline, at least the NDA seems to be on track on filing the nomination.